Hello and welcome to Startup Panic. I have Tiny Build Games to thank for providing me with the key we're using to play today. And you know what? I'm good with just going straight out of the gate like that. Oh, check this out. I like these graphics so far. So this is obviously a game, a strategy game about running a startup company, and looks like we're going to be pulling an all-nighter. This guy is great. I like him a lot. He's terrible. Oh, check out this guy rolling around on the ground. Uh-oh. Sky's like, you know what? I am not working for this company. I'm going to go start my own. There's a little bit of Stardew Valley in this story already, and I love it. All right. It looks like we have ourselves the beginnings of the game. Ooh, look at that. We can zoom in a little bit. Hi there. I'm happy to see you. I know you probably recognize me from my previous work, but hey, there is no harm in doing an introduction. My name is Snip, James Snip. These past few years, I have been working for a big, shiny corporate company, and now they've replaced me with a younger, brighter, sexier female named Wait, it's probably best not to mention her name. Anyway, now I'm working freelance, helping new startups achieve their dreams. Well, how much do I have to pay you? I think that's a great question. It is in my principles that I don't take a penny from my clients, even though coffee every now and then would be great. Okay. I have an agreement with the game developer stating that I will provide a free service for startups in exchange for a place in the game. That's not a bad deal. I mean, if you're just looking for exposure. Now you have chosen a name for your startup, but a name alone won't make people use your app. Oh, okay. Apparently we're building an app. I didn't know what kind of startup we were doing. There are a lot of different startups. You need to develop a feature to attract people to your app. Click the feature button on the left panel. Great. Creating a new feature. Open the projects menu and select feature. Okay, we can do that. Project, feature. Choose a feature to develop. Complex features may require more employees. Okay. So we're going to develop a landing page. A landing page is a website where your visitor arrives and learns about your product. It is the face of your startups who will need aesthetic skill executed well, and it could be love at first sight for users, even if someone eventually files for a divorce. Executed poorly, and your startup's face will have lots of pimples that scare away visitors before they try your product. So recommended stats are 2. I don't know 2 of what, just 2 stats. Development cost is $600, income per 1,000 users, $1.22 to $12.24. Okay. Maintenance per 1,000 users, $8.57. It's going to take 18 days to develop, and it requires 1 person to do it. These apparently are changing nothing down here, so let's just go ahead and click on the 600 buttons, because I bet that's what you need to do. Employees need to be motivated. Who knew? Pay attention to the recommended number of employees. I did see it was 1. Adding more than recommended leads to a longer development time. Interesting. Let me read that again. And also read the first part. Working with fewer than recommended leads to poor work. I get that. Adding more than recommended leads to a longer development time. That's interesting. I would not have guessed that. I guess since we only have 1 employee who is highly motivated, by the way, and otherwise has pretty low scores, I'm guessing, we're going to click on her. She is now selected, and we will continue. Select your priorities for the new feature, easy for me to say. Read the feature's description to help you decide. A landing page is a website where your visitor arrives and learns about your product. It will need aesthetic skill. So, this is like Game Dev Tycoon. Got it. Okay. So we need high aesthetics, and then maybe we need some usability and some technology in here. I don't know what we should be doing. Maybe something like that, because, form over function always. So we're going to develop 2 points there if we do it that way. Although I am curious, well, can we get up to 3? Okay, so the recommended stats are 2. Again, I don't know to what. I guess aesthetic because we're reading. And we'll just click develop. Click here to show your current objectives. Reward, company trait unlocked. Completing objectives will give you a reward. Some objectives will unlock a new feature in the game. Okay, we have things that are ongoing, I guess. Great, let's close that. So we're preparing to make the landing page by walking around the room and staring at things. And okay, now we're sitting at the computer. Now things are getting a little more exciting. Ooh, I can move things a little bit. Not much. I can move things left and right by a pixel or two. We're designing the landing page. This is exciting. Gathering the requirements. It's interesting that we gathered the requirements after designing. I would have thought you'd do it the other way around, but what do I know? Ooh, implementation. This is exciting. I do like implementation. Come on, landing page. We're getting there. I hope this is a success. We'll see what happens here. I'm genuinely curious how far this game will go and the things that you can create in it. Because I do love me a good tycoon, whatever, simulation type game. Okay, so overall score is okay, I want to say. Not great. So company status, I don't know what this means. I guess as a gaming, social media, chat, and video company, we're now a 1.1 instead of a 1.0. And this guy says, bad is too short a word for how awful this website is. Bad comes closer, but for accuracy, I'd reach for diabolical. Should have said diabatical. That would have been funnier. Jerk. So it looks like technology looked great, aesthetic was great, but usability was too low. So I guess in hindsight, maybe we should have done less tech and more usability. I mean, that I guess makes sense. I don't know. Whatever, we're making money with it, so... Wow, the sound effects in this game are really loud. You're probably not going to notice by the time I put my limiters and things on. But even then, I don't have the volume cranked, and it's pretty loud, I think. Create a landing page. Reward. Company trait unlocked. Confirm. So we have unlocked company traits. Develop a feature and get points that can be redeemed for a company trait. You can start redeeming your points by accessing the company trait option in the left menu. I'm going to guess it's this one right here. Building a feature with a high score will earn you points to spend on company traits. Each feature can grant you up to 2 trait points. The higher the score, the more points you will earn. So I noticed as I was just kind of looking here, she spent 8 points of motivation there. Oh, it's Mr. Snip. But she spent 8 points working on that, and looks like she's slowly rebuilding that motivation. Congratulations, you've made your first feature. It's just a landing page, but it's the front page of your startup. Yeah, except it's not a very good one, apparently. You won't get many users just by creating a landing page. Try making other features as well, so target users will want to come to your website. Oh, and one more thing. Do note that some features will bring more income than others. Always try to develop those kinds of features first, because money is the most important thing in the world. Okay, we're going to click on this trait button here. Choose the trait that will give you the most advantage. The trait cost will increase every time you redeem a trait. That's interesting. So it looks like we have a couple of options here, potentially. Go green, that's just a word we throw around to get employees to save electricity and reduce the operational cost. That doesn't sound bad. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Hire the team from Mission Impossible to operate a spying tech used by your competitors. Oh, I love that it's Mission Impossible. That's impossible. That's a Simpsons thing. That's funny. That's funny. So we can, if we kind of click through here, we can see, oh wow, look at that. There are quite a few traits in here. That's not bad. That's a pretty solid tree right there. I mean, you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels there, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels before you get to the bottom. And I'm guessing if you want to get all of these, then you're going to have to go both sides. That's a pretty solid tree. I'm pleased by that. So it looks like under the office, you're going to do things like reduce your costs. primarily. And I don't know if that makes a difference early on. I'm kind of thinking that maybe the development way is the better way to go. I mean, I'm not sure, maybe the employee way to go. I mean, obviously, you know, your company is only as successful as your employees, or something along that way. I don't know which way to go. I'm going to say we'll just go ahead and get that one, because that's going to apply for the entire game, whereas maybe some of these other things are not as important up front. I don't know. 5% saved now is more money in the long run, which will let us hire more employees and develop more things. That's kind of my guess. So we got $500 for spending a point. That's kind of cool. And I'm just looking here, so we do have some users. We have 3 whole stinking users. That's not going to make us any money. So we need to create 4 new features for our startup, and that's going to be worth $1,000 to do that. So we're going to go over here, we're going to make some new features. Oh wow, I want to zoom out of this because I didn't really take a look before. Wow, this is cool. Edit video, create playlist. So this is like your YouTube thing, I guess. And this is just general website stuff here. Game Marketplace, so now you're making Steam or Epic Game Store or whatever, because technically this game I got it on Epic Game Store by way of Tiny Build, so thank you for that again. Secret chat, encrypted messages, so now you're building Telegram and that sort of stuff. Green over here, is this like maybe Zoom or something? Oh no, check-in and stuff. So this is like horrible, and you don't ever want to build on the green side, because the green side is the downfall of mankind. You know who I mean. So I guess we cannot rebuild this. Like once you do it, you're done. So recommended stats: 2, development cost $600, development time 18 days. So users will be able to register and log in to your site by filling out information like name, email, password, favorite food, thoughts about dubstep, birthmark locations, etc. You know, casual stuff. Your usability skill will be useful here. Hint, hint, usability skill. We're going to go ahead and choose Sky, who is reasonably well motivated. And we're going to say, let's put, oh gosh, I don't know. Should we be doing like a ton here? I don't know what we should be doing. That's not going to change things any. So maybe here we'll drop that one back to there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking crap. I mean, maybe we should be hiring an employee to do stuff, but all these things so far, I don't think they matter. So I don't even think we can, come to think of it. Yeah, that's all locked anyway. So I'm just clicking through to see what other options we have here. Settings. Okay, great. Good stuff. Theoretically, this stuff at some point will, I don't know, unlock, I guess. We'll just speed up the game here, gathering requirements for register. Implementation, register. Testing, register. All right. So we should be launching here momentarily. All right. Let's see what our score is. 8.9, excellent. So our income is $10.59 per 1,000 users, but the maintenance is $8.34. So we're still not making a lot of profit there, which is a shame, but the good thing is that this one's better. So, wow, your website is better looking than Gigi Hadid. It's gorgeous. Pity there isn't a catwalk for websites, or yours would be strutting its stuff. Really? Okay, so we got a trait point of +1. Still not sure what all this stuff means, because now we're up to 1.2. That's cool. Oh, guess who? Andrew. How have you been? The last time I saw you, you were at the graduation party. I'm great. I'm working for The Big Company Inc. now. That's great. Congratulations. What can I do for you? My company needs a system analyst, and I remember you were the best analyst in the class. I think the whole point of this game is we're doing like a startup thing. So, no? Sorry, man. I just began running a startup. Really? Do you know only 1 out of 10 startups survive? And only 5% survive in the first 5 years? He's crying. It's 3%, but who's counting? Oh, wait, no. It's 3%, but who's counting? You know you'll work longer hours than most people, right? Not to mention you'll have more responsibility. Are you suicidal? Don't forget, I'll have a crappier salary too, but creating a startup is something I want to do. I like the freedom and culture it brings. I see. Best of luck with your startup then. I don't know. I mean, he seems like he's kind of a... Oh, there's a cat. I just saw the cat. I have a cat. Check that out. There's a little cat right there. All right, so apparently we need to develop more stuff. So we developed... Actually, hold on. Before we do that, how did we lose users? We just developed a great feature, and we have fewer users now. This seems backwards. All right, let's do a new thing. Text ads. A text ad is a form of marketing communication that advertisers can use to promote their services or service using simple text. Advertisers will pay for space on websites/apps to promote their products, most likely in banners next to cat pictures. Aren't they the cutest? No? Then make it cute with your aesthetic and usability skills. Got it. All right, so we're still reasonably motivated. I want to say that's fine. We'll keep working on it. So usability... and aesthetic and technology. I'm a little worried about not having enough technology in there. I mean, how are we supposed to track people and get to know their every want and desire? Just seems like it's not a great idea. All right, let's do that, because you know we gotta develop an ad system so we can exploit everyone. All right, so preparation text ads, designing feature text ads, and now let's gather the data we need, gathering requirements. So I guess that we're gathering the requirements as determined by the design. Got it. That's how I'm choosing to read that. All right, testing. Should be rolling these new features out soon. What do we get here? Be good. Oh, 9.2. Look at that. That is a good score. Easier to use than a spoon. Everything in the right place and clearly labeled. A 5-year-old could show a 3-year-old how to work it. The technology is not great, but the aesthetic and the usability is. $22 per 1,000 users, and it's only costing $8. Now that you have started your own business, you have to pay the monthly bill. You will be charged $200 per month. Okay. Hey, it's James Snip again. I see you've created a text ads feature. Great job. Hopefully you will make some money when users start coming in. You only have a few users coming to your website right now, so you need to do contract work to pay for the cost of future development. Game Dev Tycoon. Choose the contract work project you think you'll complete with a high score. When clients are satisfied with your work, your company's rating will go up. In turn, this will attract better clients. When clients are disappointed with your work, your company's rating will go down and your team's morale will follow suit. Hey, congratulations, you've unlocked the contract work option. That doesn't sound great, but okay. Contract work is the quickest way to make quick cash before your startup is mature enough. Just make sure you pay attention to the job description and the number of recommended employees. So I guess we now have to do some contract work. Minimalist t-shirt design is going to pay us $869 according to this example. So the more you successfully complete contract work projects, easy for me to say, the better your company rating, the better the client, the better the payout. So let's see what we have as actual rewards. Holy crap. I still don't understand what this recommended stats things means. So you need a minimum score of 3. Is that like a review of 3? What are we talking about here? I don't know how to read this stuff. But 3,000, that's much better than the 869 or whatever it was. Let's do a short one. Let's do a logo for a mattress. I love, by the way, that, let's see, we're going to, we need someone to take our screenshots and App Store images. Okay, we're going to make a logo for a mattress. We're an HTML developer. We're going to do a t-shirt design. Someone needs help with CMS web development, HTML development, logo, t-shirt. We are multi-talented because these are not all the same skill set. Just saying. I'm looking for someone to design a logo for a mattress brand and also the packaging for it. The logo should exhibit comfort and healthiness. Okay. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. So we don't need much technology, but we need a lot of aesthetics. And usability, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That should be woefully clear. Let's see, how low can we drop that? There we go. I was looking to see if I could get that just a little higher so that maybe one of these points can go up. Nope, you're not going to go up. I mean, yeah, I'm really min-maxing it right now. Okay, fine. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it should look good. So aesthetics and usability, I guess, because it's packaging. Technology, because it's packaging a little bit, I guess. Hey, we have a fish. I don't know. Apparently, we walk around to design our mattress logos. Yep, your motivation is getting low. What do we do to get your motivation back up other than wait? Because waiting seems like a bad idea. You have given the Brian Ghostlings of brains. It looks like it has been photoshopped. A masterpiece of work. So, you were happy about that? The minimum score was a 4 and we got a 6.5. Okay. Alright, thanks, I think. Complete one successful contract job. Reward $500. Okay, great. We're up to 3 users on our own stuff. And we have another trait that we can spend. I kind of forgot about that. We've got 3 points. Oh, look at that. Research development cost. I don't... Sure, we're going to have a corporate spy. That sounds great. Contract work reward plus 10%. Feature development cost minus 5%. I don't know what furniture and stuff will do, so let's just do furniture cost. Actually, no, minus 2 points. That sounds terrible. I don't want to use those yet. I think this one's going to be a good one. We'll do mass hypnotize. Use hypnotherapy to make your employees agree to lower their salary to help the company finances. It's not that one I'm looking forward to, it's this one. Employee candidate amount. I like more choices for employees. So basically we still need to create some features, but I'm looking to see, is there a way here, clickety clickety, nothing I'm clicking on is doing anything, to get our motivation back up other than to just wait, because it seems like maybe that's like the vacation option that'll send people on vacation so they can recharge. I don't really want to do another contract job because that seems unnecessary at the moment. So let's add a new feature, profile page. Profile page is a visual display of personal data associated with a specific user. On this page, users can share their name, profile pic, perfume preferences, favorite names for a ska band, credit card, social security number, among other basic personal data. Needs aesthetic skill to make this visually pleasing. Okay, you're not terribly motivated, but let's do this. We are going to drop some aesthetics on you. When I grab the correct slider, we are going to drop some aesthetics on you. We need, sure, let's do that and that. I have a feeling that's way too much, though. Like, we need something like that. Maybe that's better. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking. The game doesn't give you enough feedback in that regard. I think you just kind of have to, you know, experiment with it a little, and that's fine. Again, it's kind of like Game Dev Tycoon. You don't really know until you make enough things and you get some more feedback what it actually takes to make a good quality game based on its specific requirements. You know, gotta experiment a bit. Oh, look at the sun back there. I hadn't noticed the sun through the window. That's great. All right, score is a 9.2. Okay, not bad. Look at that. Totally nailed the aesthetic there. Usability is pretty high. Technology is high. I'm guessing we just need to be shooting for 1 in each, and that would be fine. Wow, your website is better looking. Yes, we've already seen that. So 1181 income, 895 maintenance. Not bad. Your motivation is still garbage. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those do speed up and slow down the game. And 1 will stop it. That's good. Spacebar does not stop it. Just kind of checking what my controls are in here. All right, I want to let you get one more motivation point. One more motivation. Be more motivated. Be more motivated. Be more motivated. Apparently, okay, good. Phew. All right, let's do one more feature. So we can now choose to either go to profile page theme or add friend. Either way, we're looking at one employee recommendation here. The income and the cost is pretty much the same. Development time is basically the same. So we'll go ahead and do profile theme page. I still don't know what these skills mean in practical terms. So we're going to maybe do this. I'm going to try something different. Oh my. Oh my. Some people like a blue background for their profile page. Others like bright green text on an orange background. And the guy who dresses up as a bat loves everything to be black and gray. Who can judge, right? With this feature, users will be able to customize their profile page to fit their desires. Of course, aesthetic skill is important here. As is, I'm sure, usability. So here, why don't we drop that down a little bit? We'll go with kind of what we did last time, 1.5, 0.7, and 0.3. That seemed to be a pretty decent balance as far as I'm concerned on the score we got. Like 9.2, 9.3, 9.1, whatever. Anything in there is fine, but I'm a little concerned that with motivation being low, that maybe she's not going to be able to knock out as great a program here. Just saw some cash go down because we just went into a new month, so paying our monthly costs here, which are quite low, frankly. They're quite low. We should have program finished here. 8.9. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Aesthetic needed to be a little higher, but usability was good. Easy as pie, but then I'm biased. I'm a baker who could use I'm a baker who could use the site while asleep. It's so simple. Yeah, I'm adding words. And I need a lot of sleep. I'm a baker. I get up early. So we've jumped up from a 1.4 to a 1.6 now. I still don't know what this stuff means. But we have successfully created 4 new features for the startup and have received $1,000. Hey, look, it's James Snip again. Whoa, look at those stats. Users have really started joining your website. Holy crap, no kidding they have. Now that it actually does something, you've done a really great job. I never thought you'd make it. What do you mean you never thought I would make it? Hush, it's not important. The important thing is keeping the users you already have. Getting a user to come and join the site is difficult, but persuading them to keep using your service will be exponentially more challenging. You must continue to expand your startup by developing new features. This will ensure users stick around. I'd love to see how you grow your startup, but unfortunately, I have a date with another assistant. Oh no, I forgot her name. It's Siri or something like that. Okay. So we have a new objective, have a monthly balance of 200 or more. I assume that means $200 plus. By the way, developers, your $sign should never ever be on the right side. It's always on the left. Just saying. Always. Always. So we do have more trade points that we can spend. We could do open source software. That's going to cut down on development costs. We could do contract work reward for additional money. Reduce training time by limiting sleep time to only 8 hours per week. That's great. Training duration minus 5%, training cost minus 10%. I want to go here because this one sounded pretty good to me. So we will spend 2 points, and we now have an additional candidate. I thought we had 3. Okay, maybe I just can't read. That's possible. It doesn't look like we can hire anyone yet. We still have the employee list, but we can't hire anyone yet. So this is a complete and utter waste of stuff for the time being. I'm guessing, hold on, so we need to have a monthly balance of 200 or more. So I'm guessing once we get up to that point, we're going to be able to hire more people. I just want to click around a little bit. Yeah, see, this is all, oh, there we go. Right about there is when we get up to two people. So For right now, we are still dealing with features that are only going to be worth one person. So this one looks like a good one here. Theme shop, 31 bucks a month if you can develop it well. Whereas this one's only $13.55, $14.84. And we did a pretty good job on this one, I thought. The text ads, $22.18. I still don't know what some of these things mean, but I'm slowly putting it together. For right now, I think we're doing pretty good work, and I'm going to say, if you want to see more, then come around next time for this. For the time being, go check out patreon.com/KICgaming, and we will do more of this one soon as we continue playing Startup Panic. Catch you next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.